there, can't get out. Let's take a look at this.
Looked like he was all on his own.
Yeah, what happens is you come out at 4, your car's very light. You're under throttle. You turn the car with the throttle here. And he gave it a little bit too much throttle. I'm not sure if he had any help.
Maybe. I don't know. From that angle, it looked like it could have been. But and this is the reason why.
You take a look at Brian Clausen getting under the 25 car, Richard Johns, and just got into a little bit and started to slide and slow up, and Jamie McMurray had nowhere to go and got into him when Clausen started to slow. Just a chain reaction, short track race.
If Jamie didn't hit him, he was going to get spun out because it was like...
Just one more time, guys. Looks like he bumps in the back of the 28, goes on the inside of it, and the 28 car, Robert Richardson, just comes across and gets him, and boy, look at this crash.
That could have been serious for a lot of guys. That was payback right away.
Great angle by the camera crew, guys, to show us. Let's take a look from Scott Wimmer's onboard.
Yeah, I mean, when you saw the 28 car of Robert Richardson chase him down the racetrack, get in the right rear quarter panel, Kyle Krisloff, you got to believe the NASCAR is going to say, hey, I want you down to the truck. I want to talk to you guys. This is something.
Well, you can see it right there on that angle. He comes all the way over.
We're lucky it's only a single car wreck.
Now, guys, you got to remember early in the race here, the 28.
Look at this before I go back and let you guys duke it out here. You could see, I mean, we could see Ron doesn't have the fastest car, and you just felt that something like this was coming. I just didn't expect it that quickly.
Well, right there, that's where you pick the throttle up. He's in the corner, he's coasting, and the 18 picked the throttle up, he hit the throttle, and that's what got that thing to spin around so quick.
Boy, and look at that, just by about a car width.
Boy, he just got bumped awful hard in the spot on the exit of the
two. What happened? Keep an eye on Bobby East, 43.
Got a little loose coming off. It looked like did he have some help with the 5 car?
Maybe. But look at that. Keeps it off the wall.
In a short track, and I believe it's a good venue for him. But they got to quit wrecking. It looks like they can learn.
Boy,
yeah, you're right.
Turned.
You got to lag lobs.
And manages to keep it off the wall. So another great job of salvaging the... We're just going to see the tail end of it, and he's already into the spin there, and there is the contact. So a tough break for the 18-year-old, but... Well, he's already turning right there, guys.
There he is. He's on the gas. That's right. He was loose, and he just come there, and he lost some grip, and next thing you know, he's in the grass.
And Chase Miller had nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go, the 9 car at Chase Miller, and that's not much damage on his car, so I believe Chase is going to be okay and get it back out there. Right now, we're on board with Jamie McMurray. Jamie's just threading the needle, and look at that smoke. It looks like a Days of Thunder movie.
You weren't getting a 9 car. I mean, he...
Look, the very tail end of it. Yep. He gets a little help right there, and it's the 77 car.
You know, I really don't think
Take another look.
Everybody was checking up, and he got in there. He checked up, and Jamie did it. That's the second time Jamie spun somebody out.
You know, guys, I don't know if this has ever happened before, but
just purchased the team. Take another look. Looks like he got a little help.
They were kind of 3 wide. You saw Tim McCready right there in the middle of that. They all got sideways and lost, and Brad Coleman got in the side of Brad Baker and on around there.
Oh, well, 3 wide. That guy in the middle got stuck in middle.
71. That's Ron Young, the 49 of Brian Keselowski, and then off to the left of that is where Carl gets swept up with it. Here we go, on board with Carl.
He's seen it happening. He was slowing down.
Oh my, hello.
He got hit in the left rear.
Yeah, he had nowhere to go. Sterling Marlin got turned. Take another look at it here.
Well, they stayed on him, and the whole time Carl slowed down, and then some
things have gone south for the 18. Take a look at this whole freight train of incidents.
Well, you see the 25 car slide up the racetrack. Richard Johns just drove in real deep trying to slow it up. Slows up a little too quick and gets hit in the back. And the whole thing happens, and here we go again.
Well, and then I think what happened is Brad didn't realize he had a tire going down because he had the contact, and there he goes. It's just heading straight for the wall.
And right in front of our Carl Edwards, our 60 car, trying to get back up the front right in front. Cale Gale gets in the back of Mike Wallace, spins him. You see Brad Keselowski going around, and now it's just solid, blocking the track with smoke.
Franchitti made it through, and there is Carl. Carl, I think, just did an evasive move, just trying to keep from getting swept up. Managed to miss everybody. Mike Wallace is on board. Mike's wondering what the heck happened. I don't know.
He lost tires are off the ground.
Yeah. Wants to know who it was. All right, on board with Cale. Mike's not going to like Cale.
Well, you know who's behind you.
Take one more look.
Well, guys, nobody's just giving anybody any room whatsoever today. No patience going on at all. And you saw the 9 car, Chase Miller, get in the back of Carl Edwards and spin him. Just a slight bump, and he doesn't have hardly damage. Carl does. You see the left turn 3, and they all start checking up. Look at this run, and he's locking the left front brakes up. The 43 car of Bobby East.
He's trying to slow for Franchitti, and then right behind him is Stephen Wallace. Stephen gets into him a little bit because he can't get slowed down. It's that chain reaction, just what
That's
you were
right.
talking about.
Well, that goes back to what Dario says. Dario says, hey, I'm tight in the center. Did he cause that?
Deep in the core and got into the left rear quarter panel of the 77 car. Way deep in there. Just couldn't get that car stopped. And I can guarantee you, he didn't mean to do that one, but he was driving a little too hard right there, Randy. That car's not going to
Look.
Coming in hot.
Well, see, the problem's happening again with Dario. Gets in deep but can't get this car to stop. And now, this is 2 times in a row that Dario's had this problem. So he just needs to get to the back of the pack. And they're all stacking up, Randy, just like you said, all day long.
That's right. Middle of 3 and 4, it's accordion, boy.
Yeah, it looked like Ron Young in the 71 was a little slower than East expected, and then he just cautions. I'm sorry.
And it's another case of a car just getting in the corner too deep. You see the 49 car of Brian Keselowski just locked the left front wheel up, couldn't get slowed down, and got in the back of Steven.
Take another look at it.
See his front brakes glowing red, brakes are on fire. Drivers are having a lot of problems with that.
We mentioned the 26 cautions back at Hickory in 92. There were 20 at South Boston in 91. And now this is number 2 on the list, 24. Here's from Mike Wallace's camera. And different perspective, same result.
Exactly right.
And he's going to do everything he can. Let's take a look, see what happened, what brought out this 25th caution. 10 car Brent Sherman goes around. Can't tell from there if he got help.
Back bumper was clean.
How can you